Today at the Detroit Auto Show, Jeep pulled the covers off of the updated 2024 Gladiator. Let's roll through the photos because I was not able to attend the Detroit show in person this year. You'll notice that it's basically borrowed the look from the recently refreshed Jeep Wrangler. There are, of course, a few slight differences in the front end between the Gladiator and the Wrangler, but the resemblance is very obvious. This is still going to be the only mid-sized pickup truck in America with removable doors, a removable roof, etc. So if you want that kind of outdoorsy vibe in your mid-sized truck, this is the only place to stop. There are a few other changes, most notably on the inside. We finally get side curtain airbags and we get a standard 12.3-inch LCD infotainment system. If you were hoping for a full LCD instrument cluster, you're going to have to keep waiting because the instrument cluster is basically the same one that we've seen for a while, and the interior is largely the same as logically the most recent Wrangler update as well. So you connect 5 on the infotainment system, older software on the instrument cluster. The rest of the controls, those are basically the same. So we still get the Rubicon, we get some updated trims in the Gladiator. I'll let you refer to the Jeep website for the exact changes on the trim lines, but nothing really major happens on that front. Also, nothing major is happening under the hood, which is kind of the surprise for 2024. Jeep did say, however, that a plug-in hybrid is coming. It's just not coming for 2024. So we get the 3.6-liter Pentastar V6 still under the hood, 8-speed automatic transmission, and of course, 4-wheel drive. For 2024, you can select between 4 different transfer cases. There are going to be 2 different ratios, basically the 2.72 to 1 or the 4 to 1 transfer cases, and then you can choose whether you want the full-time system or the part-time system. The full-time system is still actually kind of an interesting twist in this segment because most of the competition does not offer a full-time 4-wheel drive setup quite the way Jeep does, but we are going to see one in the upcoming Tacoma. We are going to get 2 new trims here. So if I look through this spec sheet here, we're going to get Gladiator Mojave X and Gladiator Rubicon X. Those are going to give you the full-time transfer cases, integrated off-road cameras, and front and rear steel bumpers. One thing you won't find here that you do find on the recently refreshed Wrangler is a full float axle. Jeep recently added that to the Wrangler lineup, but for some reason it's still missing on the Gladiator. I would assume it's perhaps because people are a little bit less likely to put enormous tires on their Gladiator. Maybe Gladiators tend to do a little bit less of the really rough off-roading that Wranglers do. Not quite clear. Either way, we don't have it. Also missing, of course, again, is the proliferation of engines that we find in the Wrangler. No 2-liter turbo, no plug-in hybrid, no 6.4-liter V8. I think all of the above would be a welcome addition to the Gladiator, but we are going to be seeing a plug-in hybrid soon. One of the Jeep executives implied today that we should see the plug-in hybrid Gladiator either in the 2025 model year or by the 2025 calendar year, because the Jeep lineup is going to be all electrified by 2025. And that's going to mean different things for different models in the lineup. Some things are going to offer plug-in hybrid versions, and there will be full electric other options out there. So we might not see a plug-in hybrid Wagoneer, but it does look like we're going to get a full electric Wagoneer. We probably won't get a full electric Grand Cherokee L, but you can bet there's going to be a Grand Cherokee L 4xe. My bet would be on a plug-in hybrid Gladiator, because obviously they could just jam in the Wrangler 4xe system under the hood. Some folks have been asking, why is it that we don't see it yet? I think the honest answer for that is that Jeep did not quite expect the Wrangler to be as popular as it is with its plug-in hybrid system. Jeep is selling a ton of Wrangler plug-in hybrids, and they probably don't have the volume to put that same drivetrain in the Grand Cherokee L or the Gladiator quite yet. So they're probably working on boosting production, and those options will be available as soon as they can actually get enough batteries and enough motors, etc., to jam under the hood. So let me know what you think about the updates in the Gladiator down there. Again, if you want a topless pickup truck, this is the only option in America right now. The new Tacoma's coming out with its interesting hybrid system, but its doors are not going to come off and go back on like this. You're not going to be able to take the roof off, etc. So if you want that kind of open air experience, there really is only one place to go, and that is the Jeep dealer. But if you want better fuel economy, I'm going to go ahead and go out on a limb and say it's probably going to be the Tacoma hybrid with Toyota's new 2.4-liter turbo hybrid system. Let me know what you think about that down there as well, and stay tuned because I am going to be driving that Tacoma in early November. So hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so. Stay tuned for that video. That is really going to be an intriguing comparison, just as soon as I can get my hands on a Gladiator and a Tacoma at the same time. See all of you later.